In the last 12 months, the accounts we manage at Cosmoon Media have spent well over $8 million in ad spend across all sorts of e-com brands across all sorts of niches. We drove in over $35 million in track revenue for our clients. This is Google Ads for e-commerce brands. There is no double attribution bullshit. There is no manipulated numbers. This is the level that we operate at, and that's the lane that we stay in. Google is one of the biggest traffic sources in the world and the most underutilized channel in e-com. Most brands are still stuck thinking this is branded search or this is bottom of the funnel or this is remarketing. I'll just keep it real with you. They have no real idea on how to run it properly at scale. This year for Google, it's still a blue ocean for the ones who actually know what they're doing and how to operate with Google Ads account. The window is still wide open. We use Google and YouTube ads to build and scale full funnel systems for e-com brands. Demand generation at top of the funnel, shopping and PMAX through the middle of the funnel, and branded search and retargeting to close and multiply the LTV. Your brand becomes visible at every single step. Everywhere your buyer moves, proper systems, not hacks. Myself personally, I have scaled multiple e-com brands using Google Ads from ground up. My chief marketing officer Mohsin has worked at Google for over a year and half, training teams of biggest vendors like Accenture, working for Google, covering the full scope of how the platform works, all ad types, all campaign types, GTM tracking, merchant center, and his specific expertise in feed optimization, testing supplemental feeds, title variations, image variations, and anything that you can think of, we have done it. Everything that we have learned, we then train our entire team. Our entire team is senior. We don't have any juniors in our team. Every single week, we have multiple academy calls going over Google feed optimization to ensure a team is at the top level when it comes to Google Ads. So this is not an agency built of theory or guru courses. The knowledge and the theory that we have is built off experience and spending millions of dollars on Google Ads and hours of optimizing feeds. One of the brands that we work with is called Hike Footwear. When they came to us, they were spending around $100,000 per month on Google Ads, but every time they tried to scale, the Google attribution was distorted, the CAC rose, and the margins compressed. Branded and non-branded traffic were blended together. Google looked profitable, but the true acquisition was not. So we rebuilt the entire structure, separated branded from non-branded, rebuilt the shopping feed around intent-based keywords, segmented SKUs by margin, built non-branded search around intent clusters with dedicated TROS targets per cluster. Google spends went from $100,000 a month to $700,000 a month with a ROAS of 3x. This is what happens when the system is implemented properly. The brands that we have worked with speak for themselves. Hike Footwear, Skinny Food, uBlockout, Extend Life, Swiss Power, Potato Parcel. The pattern we see when brands come from other agencies are always the same. The first month the agency is full of noise, surface level changes, fancy reports, but no real scale. Then everything slows down after they have collected a couple of invoices from you. Accounts get handed over to outsourced media buyers who have no real understanding of the product or the customers. The copy doesn't make sense on the ad. The ad is getting sent to the long landing pages. The communication drops off. The reporting is late or simply just confusing. There is no real clear plan of action to scale. There is no accountability and there is no leadership inside the account. At Cosmoon Media, it's different. You are not handed over to an overseas VA that you can't communicate with. You're not communicating with layers of middlemen or account managers. You are plugged directly into the team who are running your ads every single day. You get your own private Slack or WhatsApp channel. Real operators, no shortcuts. We are structured for performance. So if you'd like, we'd be more than happy to give you a free audit of your Google Ads account. Go over your Google Shopping, Google Search, your YouTube ads, your feed, and how to optimize it. We'll break down your entire ad account in depth, identify any bottlenecks, wasted ad spend, and show you the levers that you can pull to scale. Then we hand you over a full roadmap to move forward, diving into your ad account, going over exactly what myself, Mohsin, and our team has found. So if you decide to work with us, great. But if you're not, you're still walking away with real knowledge about where your Google ad account is and how to optimize it. In regards to the brands that we work with, we are quite selective. We don't work with everyone. The audit itself gives you a clear idea on what can be achieved, but also helps you to see if it does make sense to scale you up and help you out. And that's not coming from a side of arrogance or ego. That's simply coming from a side of the fee that we are going to charge you. Does it make sense from an ROI perspective that you can keep on paying us on a monthly basis? Because if you can't scale your account, it not only looks poor on our reputation, but it also doesn't make sense for you to keep paying us, which wastes your time and our time as well. So with that being said, this is Cosmoon Media, and this is what we do 24/7, 365 days. Google Ads for e-com brands.